Hey everyone, let's cut right through the noise. The online shouting match about prop firms versus real accounts? It's almost entirely focused on the wrong thing. Profit splits, rules, scaling plans. It's all just the surface level packaging. The real choice, the one that will absolutely determine whether you succeed or blow up, has nothing to do with the firm or the broker. It has to do with you. Which environment will most efficiently expose your deepest, most destructive psychological flaws? Because, and let's just be honest here, we all have them. You're not choosing a funding source. You're choosing your own personal psychological battlefield. And today, we're going to map out both terrains so you can see where you're most likely to survive and where your mind is most likely to betray you. Think about the last time you researched this. Your brain was probably looking for the right answer, the hack, the easy button. Tell me which one is better so I can just do that and get rich. But what if I told you the better option is the one that force-feeds you the lesson you've been desperately avoiding? The prop firm path and the real account path apply fundamentally different kinds of pressure to your psyche. One isn't safer than the other. They're dangerous in opposite ways. Picking one without understanding the internal traps is like choosing to be either strangled or drowned. The outcome is the same. You're gone. This decision is a diagnostic test. It asks, what kind of loser are you right now? Are you the chaotic, impulsive type who needs guardrails? Or are you the rigid, fearful type who needs to learn to trust your own voice? We're going to answer that by meeting two versions of you. On the left, meet Jamie. Jamie has $300. He uses it to buy a prop firm challenge. His goal is clear. Hit the profit target without touching the maximum daily loss limit. On the right, meet Alex. Alex has $10,000. It's his, saved over 2 years. He deposits it into his own brokerage account. His goal is vague: make money. Now, watch where the pressure comes from. For Jamie, the pressure is external, specific, and rule-based. It's a straitjacket with very clear seams. His dominant fear is the rulebook. A single, careless hour can violate a clause, ending his dream before it starts. His anxiety is sharp, focused, and legalistic. He isn't just watching the market. He's watching a countdown timer and a drawdown meter. His enemy is a set of conditions. For Alex, the pressure is internal, vague, and emotional. It's a vast, dark ocean. His dominant fear is the abyss. Every tick against him isn't just a loss. It's a piece of his future, his security, his self-worth being erased. His anxiety is a heavy, suffocating fog. He isn't just watching a trade. He's watching his child's college fund, a promise to his partner, his own credibility. His enemy is the voice in his head. They both enter Eurist at the same time. The trade goes 20 pips against them. Jamie's brain fires. That's 0.4% of my daily loss limit. I have X pips of breathing room. I will move my stop to the firm's allowed limit, not a pip further. Alex's brain screams. There goes $200. I worked 4 hours at my job for that. What if it never comes back? Do I average down? Do I panic out? I can't lose this money. Same market, same price action. Two completely different mental universes. Which one of those minds can still think clearly? Which one is making decisions from logic, and which is reacting from primordial fear? Let's get into Jamie's world. The prop firm structure is brilliant because it acts as a psychological scaffold. If your natural tendency is to be a reckless cowboy, this scaffold can save you from yourself. It automates the discipline you lack. But scaffolds are also cages, and the mind adapts to cages in devious ways. Trap 1. The demo illusion disconnect. This is the most insidious one. Even though Jamie paid a fee, the $100,000 or $200,000 in that challenge account does not feel real to his limbic brain. It's monopoly money. This creates a dangerous cognitive split. Intellectually, he knows it's important. But viscerally, the gut-churning fear of real loss is dulled. This can lead to taking risks he would never take with his own $10,000. He's not trading to preserve capital, he's trading to pass a test. The lesson he learns is how to game a system, not how to value money. And when he gets funded, that disconnect often remains, leading to reckless behavior with the firm's capital. Trap 2. The performance strangle. Prop firm challenges have time limits and profit targets. This transforms the market from a flowing river of opportunity into a demanding, ticking boss. Jamie is no longer looking for good setups. He's looking for any setup that might get him the 8% he needs in the next 20 days. The quiet, patient confidence of a sniper is replaced by the frantic energy of a salesman trying to make quota. He starts forcing trades, bending his rules, because the pressure of the calendar is more immediate than the pressure of the chart. Trap 3. The reset addiction. This is perhaps the greatest psychological corruption of the prop model. When Jamie fails, and most do, the solution is just a credit card transaction away. Just reset. There's no painful wire out from his brokerage account, no sobering conversation with his spouse, no tangible feeling of money leaving his life. Failure is sanitized. It becomes a $250 lesson fee. This bypasses the single most important teacher in a trader's life: the visceral, heart-crushing, ego-obliterating pain of a real, personal financial loss. That pain is the only thing that truly, permanently rewires bad habits. The reset button lets him avoid that pain, and in doing so, stunts his emotional development. He becomes a perpetual student in a paid exam, never graduating. The prop firm path doesn't build fearless traders. It often builds skilled, rule-following technicians who are utterly unprepared for the emotional tsunami of risking what they truly, deeply value. Now, let's step into Alex's world, the sheer, unbounded freedom of his own account. This is the ultimate test of self-mastery. There is no parent, no teacher, no rulebook. You are completely, terrifyingly alone with your own psyche. Trap 1. Scarcity and the identity trap. Alex's $10,000 isn't just money. It's a physical manifestation of his time, his labor, his hopes. It's him. When it dwindles, his brain doesn't register it as a drawdown. It registers it as an attack on his identity and future. This scarcity mindset triggers panic biochemistry. It makes a 2% loss feel like a 20% loss. It makes him hold losers far too long, hoping they'll break even to stop the psychological bleeding, the break-even effect. It makes him cut winners ridiculously short just to bank a tiny profit and feel the relief of being right. His trading becomes a desperate attempt to avoid the pain of loss, not a strategic pursuit of gains. Trap 2. The ghost in the machine. There is no external risk manager. The stop loss is a line he can move with a click. The position size is a number he can double on a whim. The only enforcement mechanism is his own discipline, which, in moments of stress, evaporates. The part of his brain that craves dopamine will rationalize anything. The Fed news is coming, it'll bounce. This is a strong support level, I'll just average down. In a prop firm, breaking this rule means termination. In his own account, breaking this rule just means a quiet, complicit conversation with his own weakness. It's far more seductive and far more dangerous. Trap 3. The echo chamber of isolation. Jamie, in a prop firm, often has a dashboard, a community, maybe a mentor. There's a framework. Alex is in a vacuum. When he has a losing streak, there's no one to audit his journal. He has only his own confirmation bias for company. He will seek out information that tells him he's right and the market is wrong. He will ignore glaring errors. Without external accountability, the mind's ability to lie to itself is infinite. The loneliness of real account trading is a heavy weight that bends judgment. The real account path doesn't build disciplined technicians. It often either breaks people entirely or forges them into sovereign, unshakable individuals. There is no middle ground. So which one do you choose? Ask yourself these brutal questions. When you lose, is your first instinct to blame the system, the rules, or unfair market conditions? Jamie's tendency. If yes, you need the real account. You need to learn that the market is never wrong, and you are 100% responsible. Only your own money will teach you that. When you're in a winning trade, do you feel deep, almost unbearable anxiety to close it early just in case? Alex's tendency. If yes, you might need the prop firm scaffold. You need to practice letting winners run in an environment where the monetary attachment is artificially lowered, so you can build the habit. Do you thrive on clear structure, or do you chafe against it and become rebellious? Does the idea of passing a test motivate you, or does it make you resentful and tense? Here is the raw, psychological prescription. Go the prop firm route if your core weakness is a lack of foundational discipline. You overtrade, revenge trade, and ignore risk management. You need the external straitjacket to train the muscle of restraint. You are a talented but chaotic artist who needs to learn the basics of craft. Go the real account route if your core weakness is a lack of true confidence and emotional sovereignty. You freeze, you second guess, you're crippled by the fear of real loss. You are a skilled technician who needs to leave the training simulator and feel the real wind to believe you can fly. You need to learn that you can trust yourself when it really matters. At the end of all this, here is the only truth that matters. The market doesn't care. It doesn't care if your capital comes from a firm in London or from your grandma's inheritance. It is a constant, chaotic force. It has one job: to find your personal weakness, your unique psychological flaw, and exploit it without mercy until you have nothing left to give it. The prop firm versus real account debate is just you choosing which mirror to hold up to your soul. One mirror has guide rails painted on it. The other is just a raw, unfiltered pane of glass. Your choice is simple. Which reflection are you ready to see? The one that shows you where you need rules? Or the one that shows you whether you have the courage to be truly, terrifyingly free? Don't choose a platform. Choose the lesson you are most afraid of learning. That's where your edge will come from. Hit pause. Right now. Don't even think about commenting yet. Just sit with this question for 1 minute. What am I really trying to avoid? Then, come tell us below. Let's have a real conversation. Subscribe if you're tired of surface-level tips and want to dig into what actually makes a trader.